What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where lately I know we haven't been rebuilding anything, but I'm starting to feel a lot better. I don't want to push it, and I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think I'm finally getting better, and hopefully I can start doing something. Unfortunately, I've already decided to get rid of most of these cars, and even more unfortunately, today I lost $4,000 on one of them. In this video, we're going to see if you can guess which one it is. Don't worry, I'll fill you in at the end. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through all the different cars. We're going to try to start them, make sure they all start. They want to go forward and backwards. We're going to start with the Porsche here because it's at the end, and we will slowly work our way down. And as we go through, I want you to try to guess which car sold at Copart and cost me $4,000. This is a 2006 Porsche Cayman S, and it runs 6-speed manual transmission. It drives. Fires right up. It's got cold air conditioning. We'll go ahead and kick that on real quick. 96,000 miles on the odometer. And it's not smoking. Wait, there it goes. There it goes. There she goes. She's smoking a little bit. Not too bad, though. All right. This one has that famous, I hesitate to call it a knock. It's a little bit of a tapping. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Let me get a little closer for you. You hear the chattering, right? It's got a little bit of a chatter to it. Nothing too crazy. I even took it out the other day and I kind of ripped on the old girl, man. She's got a full set of Michelin Pilot Sport. I think they're 4S's, if I remember correctly. The tires are like brand new, super grippy. The body's in excellent condition. The interior, honestly, is in pretty damn good condition as well. Seats, very nice. Like I said, cold air. Check engine lights on. That's relatively new. All right, let's give her a little rev. Listen to that. She get down the road just fine. No issues. That's about as far as we're going to go with it today. Forward and backward. Yeah, okay. We'll let this one just kind of sit here and run for a little bit. We'll see if she starts smoking as the day goes on here. As this video progresses, we'll come back and check on. I'll leave that window down just for safety. I think we can all assume it was not the airport tug. If you notice, I put the airport tug back together. The sides are back on it. It looks respectable, almost. Let's hop on, because I did a little bit of work to this. I was looking for a carburetor for the old girl, and I found one. And oh, the carburetor is like $400 and something. Instead of buying a choke cable, I built one out of a wire. Pull it, choke engaged. Yeah, pump the gas a couple times, turn the key. Let's try that again. Pull the silly red wire, turn the key. There we go. There it is. Throw it over the steering column there. Now before, she wouldn't stay running on her own. She would just die. You had to keep your foot on the pedal constantly for it to run. You can see, cold start, fired it right up with the choke, let off the choke. Here she is, running like a top, man. Running on her own. Got about 5 gallons of gas up in it. The fuel filter though is a little bit clogged up. I don't know if you guys can see all the rust in there. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Definitely need to change that out. Probably need to get rid of that fuel tank and go with a plastic one or something. An old boat tank or something would work just fine. She's sinking into the ground a little bit. If I'm correct, this thing weighs around 4,400 pounds in this tiny, compact little unit here. 4,400 pounds. You can see the tracks that it made in my yard there. She's wild. All right, next. Do you think I lost $4,000 on the Chevy Citation? Well, it could happen, I suppose, but no. I'll go ahead and be up front with you on the Tug and the Citation. We didn't lose $4,000 on either one of these. Here she is in all of her glory. I have yet to finish it. I still got to put the little corner cover back on. There's the V6 logo and the Chevrolet logo that I got to put back on, and the instrument cluster bezel I still have to install as well. Once those are done, she should be good to go. Interior of this one came out really nice thanks to On the Spot Detailing. They did a phenomenal job. It smells good. Used to, it smelled like something died and was rotting inside of the car, and it probably was. But take a look at that. They did a great job on that interior detail. Can't recommend On the Spot enough out here. Put the key in. Let's see what she does. I've got multiple keys for this thing. Let's try this one. There we go. Carbureted, so may have to pump her a little. I don't remember if it's in park or not. I still have to connect the shifter. That's right, the shifter is still hanging somewhere back behind the dash. That's why I haven't put the bezel back together yet, because I got to get back there to put the shifter cable back on. I think it's in park though. Yeah, she's in park. Otherwise, she would be moving by now. The horn stopped working recently. Even with a cracked dashboard, she really doesn't look too bad, does she? Oh, she died. Uh-oh. There we go. She's cold. She's cold. You gotta let her warm up a little bit. Listen to that engine. She just runs like a top. We'll go ahead and shut this one off. We know this one runs and drives fine, other than needing a hub bearing on one of these fronts. I can't remember if it's this one or the other one. She's got brand new tires. This one. It was probably this one, right? That's probably what you're thinking. Well, let's go ahead and fire this one up, because truthfully, this one is nasty. But first, let's shut this off. This thing's too loud. This thing is being too obnoxious. There we go. Put it in gear so it doesn't try to roll anywhere. This one right here, my 2008 BMW 335i, I believe this is an E90, with the whole, downpipes and upgrades to level 2 or stage 2 tune, the carbon fiber spoiler, like new tires, spider webs, lovely, and really a good looking paint job. It's got the black kidney grills. Good looking car, really good looking car. I absolutely love this car. This thing right here is an absolute beast. So, let's fire it up. It hasn't been started in a long time, guys. No smoke. No smoke at all. Wow, boy, she's ridiculous. That car is insane. Again, cold air conditioning. I drive. Everything works like it's supposed to. Close the door. Oh yeah, I filled it up with gas. I forgot about that. I also, that's something I need to point out. I filled it up with gas, but I put 87 in it. It's probably tuned for 93. with a stage 2 tune. So I would be willing to bet you need to get that gasoline changed out ASAP. Included is the MHD little tuner. I'm not sure how to make that all work. Maybe that's supposed to be plugged into the car right now. I don't know. But it's in the glove box. It's included. Goes into gear just fine. No issues. Parking sensors come to life. We've got no warnings on the dash at all. Dash is clean and clear. Yeah. Okay. Man, I really love this car. I really love this car. This is one that I would hold on to just because it's a little beast. It's so unsuspecting. You look at this little car and it's like, oh, how cute. A little 3 Series. Well, let me tell you something. This little car, this son of a gun will blow the doors off of a lot of cars on the road today. That much I can promise you. She's an absolute beast on the road. We're going to come back over to this Porsche because I can hear that tapping really good now. Now you guys can hear it better. Hear that? Tap, 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 tap. Yeah. The tires are October of 21. So like I said, new tires. She's not smoking, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that off. All right, what else could we have lost $4,000 on? Surely it wasn't the Subaru, right? The drug car. That's what this was, the drug car. Let me get the key to the Subaru real quick, which is a flathead screwdriver. Ooh, boy, I forgot how bad this was. I did, I forgot how bad. This car is, ooh, boy, that smell. That smell. Okay, I wonder if it's dead. I'll bet we're gonna need a jump on this one. Yeah, she's dead. Hell, she may not even have a battery in her, truthfully. Let's pop the hood real quick. If I can find the... Where's the hood release? There it is. I could have swore this had a battery in it. Let's see. Well, she does. She does have a battery in her. Oh, that's right. The mass airflow sensor's falling off. Boy, this car right here, man. Such a shame that somebody did her this way. She was a good one, too. Let me go grab a booster pack. We're going to need it to fire this one up. Okay, we got the boost pack thrown on there. Hopefully she'll want to cooperate now. Oh, I didn't have the ignition on? I thought I did. Doing this one-handed is, well, give me a second. Let's see if, oh, okay. Well, hell, maybe it wasn't dead then, guys. Ow. Gross. Let me see if I can, get in here without kicking you guys. This car is such a pain. Uh-oh. Oh no. Come on. Come on. There we go. Damn, girl, you had me scared. I thought for sure it done died on us. Yeah. All right. She was doing so good. I have not started this since whatever the last video was. The last video, I put it here and I haven't moved it. There we go. I couldn't remember. Does the air conditioning work in this one? I don't think it does. We'll turn it on just to see. She's misfiring a little bit. Not really all that surprised. Oh yeah, she's misfiring pretty good there, isn't she? Yeah, you can see that. But then again, that's not even on, so we'll let her run for a little bit. Oh, there's a vacuum line here disconnected too. Who knows where that goes? Somebody's been all up in here messing with stuff. Lots of, I mean, just look at all this. Come on. What a shame. We'll probably need to carry this with us, because I don't think this is going to be the only car that needs a jump out of this entire lineup of cars that I've got out here. Okay, well, there she is. She's running a lot better. She's still got a slight misfire. You can see the engine just... Hopefully it cleans up. Come on, old girl. We'll let her run for a little while. We'll come back and see if it clears up. Next, we've got the interesting trade, the 1986 Chevy Corvette that I swapped out for the 1925 Ford Model T. I still think it was a great deal. This car has one main issue that I haven't been able to really get to yet, and that is it's just too sexy. Okay, that's not it. The main issue with this car is that when it's cold and you fire it up, it has problems when you give it gas. When you hit the throttle, it dies. But if you wait till the engine is up to operating temperature and then you hit the throttle, she'll drive down the road just fine. She'll go anywhere you want to go. She'll take you anywhere. She'll burn the tires. She'll drive just fine as long as you wait for the engine to get to operating temperature. Let's go ahead. I think I locked this one. I did. Probably smart. Not that anybody messes with stuff out here, but, you know. Well, it's going to be 120 degrees in this. And these cars are so, they're not the easiest to get in and out of, guys. They're, you know, bolstered seats. Actually, that wasn't so bad. Let's see if this one wants to start up. We haven't started this one in quite a while either. Yeah, okay. Not a problem. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, and the speedometer doesn't work. But who needs a speedometer? Those are overrated. See? As soon as I hit the throttle, dead. But you crank it back up, she fire right back up. Not an issue. Not an issue at all. And if you're gentle on the throttle, if you're very, very gentle, sometimes you can get it to rev up a little bit. See? Oh. Okay. It seems to be fine now. Interesting. She cuts out a little bit, but again, once it warms up, it doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't cut out at all once it's warm. Once the temperature warms up, man, she goes. This is interesting, though, because this is the first time it's done this for me. Usually, you hear how it cut out. If I would give it any throttle at all, just like it did a minute ago, it would just die. It would shut completely off, and that would be the end of it. You had to let it get up to operating temperature. So, apparently that's not a problem right now. Oh, okay. I know I got some comments on the exhaust pipes stick out too far. They're too close to the bumper. I mean, it's super easy to complain about someone else's car, I guess, you know. Personally, for me, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not hurting anything. I'm betting those mufflers have been there and probably look like that for a long time. I kind of like them. I think they kind of match, and maybe this is what it was done for. The spoiler comes back and sticks out quite a bit, and I think the pipes there kind of line up perfect with the spoiler. Maybe that's what it was supposed to do. 76 or 78,000 miles on the odometer on this one. It's honestly a really, really nice car. It's one that, even though I'm thinking I could definitely turn that into some cash, I don't know how much. I have no idea what these things are worth, to be honest with you, but I know I could turn it into cash, but at the same time, I like it. I really do. I really like the old girl. The tires, I had somebody tell me I need to replace the tires, but I mean, what's wrong with these tires? They're They got great tread on them. There's Sumitomo HTR ASP01. Good tires, front and back, I think. What do we got on the back? These are Sumitomo HT ASP02s, and you can see the tread on this as well. Really, really good. You can hear the idle, hear it cutting up. Hear that? It's just cutting up. Again, old car, but it runs down the road absolutely great. You get on the throttle, she takes off, air conditioning works, and let's see if it wants to die now, because usually when it starts acting funny like that, she's not going to do it now though. She's not going to do it now. I'm not going to climb all the way in. I'm just going to put my foot on the gas. Let's see what it... Yeah, there we go. She died. But she fired right back up. So you just got to let her run for a while. I personally have my suspicions. I haven't had time to come out here and really do anything because I've still been dealing with my shoulder and getting all the legalities set up for giving away some cars, which we can go over the giveaway cars here in just a little bit. But once that warms up, she'll be good to go. I've had a lot of people very, very interested in this one right here. This is the 2011 Mustang GT. This car originally pushed out 524 horsepower when Pro Chargers took it back in late 2010. This car was built by a company called Race Skins in conjunction with Pro Chargers and a lot of help from Steeda. Steeda supplied this front bumper. Steeda provided this specialty hood. Steeda provided the entire suspension for this car, completely redone. The entire suspension front and back. I mean, every piece of it. Not one bit of it is stock. The brakes came off of a Shelby. You can see it has the Shelby 6-piston, and you got those fancy brakes on the front. You've got Ferrata F8 forged wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. Down here, you've got a custom fabricated carbon fiber splitter, and this thing sits super, super low, guys. She is very low. Of course, it's gonna have to go to the auto spa. I'm not gonna give too much away on this yet because there's still a video that needs to come out on it, but this is nice. And yes, these are real carbon fiber hand-laid stripes. Those are not like peel and sticks. Those are the real deal. She's a beast. We're gonna go ahead and fire it up real quick. This car, I did find, does have something wrong with it. This is all carbon fiber too. On the back, that's custom carbon fiber. Rockers are full carbon fiber as well. Let's see if we can pop the trunk. It's definitely a little not stock. That's not quite the trunk you'd expect, but I'm not going to tell you why. We'll get into that another time. Hopefully the Corvette will be running a little bit better. Let's go ahead and fire this up, and I'll pop the hood for you real quick. If I told you what I paid for this car, you'd never believe it. You'd never believe it. Mileage? Very low. Very low. This is a hell of a collaboration between MagnaFlow and Steeda, Pro Chargers, and Race Skins. This car was really something back in the day, and I'll tell you something now. It's still a contender. It's just something that disappeared for a while, and everybody kind of forgot about it until now. I'm going to make sure this car doesn't get forgotten. It's going to be remembered. There's your Pro Charger, your P1SC-1, high output with air-to-air intercooler. Yep, Steeda strut bar. She's a bit of a beast. You got to push down once you close the hood. So this car was famous back in its heyday, late 2010 and into 2011, even some of 2012. This car was getting quite a bit of attention. Yeah, it sure was. Hold on, let me crank on the air conditioner real quick. Oh yeah, that's not factory either, is it? And what about this Pioneer unit here? Nope, that ain't factory neither. Well, golly, you got the 6-speed, save the manuals, right? Great car, guys, great car. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off because I don't want to give too much away. There's an entire video coming on this car. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a teaser. Obviously, I didn't lose $4,000 on this because this car is not going to be for sale. I don't want to say it will never be for sale, but it's definitely not for sale right now, and I couldn't imagine letting it go. It's such a rare and unique car, and I can't wait to bring you guys a video. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I'm working on some real cinematic shots, and I'm trying to get 2 videos out to start with on this one. The TRX is still here. Obviously, this is not for sale, so we did not lose $4,000 on this one either. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I have recently been considering getting rid of the TRX and going back to a regular truck. I don't know. I don't want to think about it right now. I probably will just keep the TRX, truthfully, because I love it so much. Next, I don't think I could lose $4,000 on either one of these cars, but these two are interesting because I bought both of these dirt cheap. That one was like, I don't know, $175, $275. This one I got for like 400 bucks. This is a 2000 Chevy Lumina that we got for next to nothing from a dealer-only auction. And it's rough. You know, it's rough, but it's not that bad. Honestly, look at it and you tell me. It's not that bad. Yes, the body's torqued. You got to really slam the door. You know, the fender catches, but it's got 4 good tires. It's got no paint, so you don't need to worry about washing it. And it runs absolutely great. It's not going to start, though, because it has a dead battery. So why don't I grab the booster pack real quick, and let's see if this one wants to start, because I sent this, and I sent this 7 Series over here, off to IAA to be sold, just to turn them into cash. And afterwards, IAA decided they were no longer going to sell my cars to the public. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I didn't do anything wrong. It's just something that they decided to do. So I had to kind of pay a ransom to get my cars back. So on top of paying for the cars, I've now also paid to have them returned to me as well. Wasn't very happy about that, but it is what it is. We've got the cars. They're back. The BMW, we'll talk about that one in a second, and I'll even get some starting fluid, and we'll try to see if it wants to crank or anything, but just be aware there's a good possibility that one might catch on fire. So I may need to see if I can find a fire extinguisher laying around here. Where is the battery jump point on this? I do not remember. Uh-oh. Oh, right there. Right there it is. Great. Let me go get a jump pack and let's fire this up. She's got power. I have no doubt that she'll fire right up. Hopefully you can roll these windows up. Let's see, here we go. Key on. Fired right up. Window up. Window up. Don't forget it has working air conditioning. Whoa. Okay. It's probably some of that dust from insurance auto auctions. She's only got 112,000 miles on the odometer, guys. She's young. She really is. She's young. And she runs great. I think radio works. I mean, it doesn't sound the greatest, but all right, the radio works. There it is. Air conditioning just kicked in nice and cold. Let's rev her up a little bit. Listen to this. It runs like a top. Power steering is great. I mean, we don't need to take it for a drive because we drove it 64 miles since we bought it. And she's a trooper on the highway, man. No overheating, no smoking, no tapping, no knocking. She just runs. I mean, what more do you want from the old girl? It's an old car, it ain't the prettiest, but she really does run well. It's obviously a car that had been sitting for a long time. It got parked. I think this one's still got a lot of life left in her, guys. I do. And this, instead of basically giving these things away at the auction for nothing, because this car, they ran it through, listed as private only, dealer only, and it brought like $150. Well, the auction fees for selling it for me is $100, which means I'm gonna get what, $50 out of it? No, man. That's kind of what jogged me. It jogged my memory, had my mind going, I should say. You know, it really got me thinking. Is like, well, I mean, what good does it do to give the car away to the auction and I get $50 out of it? What is that going to do for me? Nothing. And I say, you know what? We could be doing giveaways on these cars and actually giving these cars away to people that could actually use them or need them, want to build a YouTube channel, or who knows, whatever the case may be. These cars could be doing something good for somebody other than sending them down to the auction and making me $50. That ain't gonna do me any good. All right, there she is. She runs like a top. I got the titles for a lot of these cars in, and I think it is about time to start giving them away. And this one is one of them that's on the giveaway block. Next, this one should be given away too. This one, I'm worried about even trying to put a jump pack on. I lost the keys to this one. Go figure. Thankfully, the Chevy Citation key, someone broke the damn handle on the hood. Are you serious? They did. They broke the handle off on the hood. That wasn't broken. That was not broken when I sent it down to auction. It was not. It's completely snapped in half now, and I don't even know where the other half is. It's not even there. Okay, well, that makes things a little more interesting, doesn't it? Great. I don't think I can, yeah. No. That is very aggravating. It's very... That side's open. This side is not. Lovely. Okay. I don't even know if we're going to be able to attempt to get this one running or not. We already know that the 83 Mustang, that the 83 Camaro does not run. We don't really know what's wrong with it. It just doesn't run. It cranks and it doesn't do much more than that. And it's pretty rough. I just don't know what to do with this. The Chevy Citation key, for whatever reason, fits this. I wonder if I left the keys in the gas tank, maybe. Oh, nope. Nope, I'm not that lucky. I've been looking for those keys for quite a while now, and I just can't find them. But for whatever reason, the ignition key for the Chevy Citation does fit this, and it will turn the ignition over. It's very strange. I really wanted to try to crank on this one, maybe put a little starting fluid down it, see if we can get it running. Maybe I can go grab some pliers or something. Let me see if I can try to get this hood to come up. But honestly, guys, I don't think we're going to have any luck with this one. I've sat here for about 20 minutes prying and trying to get that damn thing to come off, and I just can't get it open. Headlight was already broken. I don't want anybody to think I did this, but this side is stuck down. That's just the way it is. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? Now it works. Now it works. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. I have been fighting with this stupid hood. I think what I'm going to do before I make any attempt to close this back up again is there's a latch here and there's a latch there. I think I'm going to go get some spray, some lubricant, like some silicone lubricant, and I'm going to go ahead and lube those up. But truthfully, I probably need to put some tape or something over these to keep the hood from latching at least for the time being, because opening this hood is it's a real pain. It is a real pain. But anyway, we got the hood open. I guess, what do we need to pop this off? Just a flathead screwdriver, some starting fluid. We'll go ahead and hook the jump pack up real quick, and I'll show you what she does. It scares me because I swear this thing's gonna catch on fire on us, but screw it, man. Let's live a little. It should be a positive right there. And find us a negative, I think, right there. Should be good. And watch what happens. It shouldn't take long. Do you see that? Yeah. Okay. Any moment now. I don't see it yet. I'm surprised. Let's see if she wants to crank over, or if she's going to do what I expect she's going to do. Oh no, there's nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Power's on. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, things are... Okay. Okay, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Look at that smoke. There she is. Smoking like a son of a gun right there. Yeah. Where is that coming from? Let's go ahead and let's disconnect that. It's coming from the alternator, it looks like. I've never really spent much time trying to figure out what's going on down here, because truthfully the car is just not worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, you got to see it firsthand. She starts billowing smoke out of the alternator there. I don't know why that would be. What I can tell you though is it ain't good. Let's see if we can use this pry bar here to... I mean, I'm willing to see if we can get her to maybe crank enough to try to fire up and then shut it off and be done with it. If it catches on fire, it catches on fire, I guess. There we go. Let's live a little. Let's have a little fun. Mass airflow sensor. Just shoot some starting fluid right down the mass airflow sensor is what I'm thinking. Who cares? As long as nothing catches on fire, we can always disconnect that booster pack pretty quickly. All right, we'll go ahead and just plug this back into here. Turn this on, set this on the ground away from the car. Let's do the boost. Boy, that's a... There's something very wrong there. Very wrong. Key's not even on. She runs. She runs. Now let's take that off quickly. Quickly. Cut the power. Well, where's the smoke? I don't see the smoke this time. No smoke. Really? Huh. Well, I'll be the first to admit I didn't expect it was going to run. I've never gotten this car to run. I never got that far with it. The furthest I got is I did hook a jump pack up to it before. I saw smoke was billowing out from somewhere. I was already in a bad mood and aggravated, and I walked away from it. So that was unexpected. I hoped that it might fire up, and I hoped that it might just be some type of a fuel issue. She runs a 7 Series, 98, I think, 740 or what is it? I don't know. The jump pack is now overheated, so I can't use it anymore, but I'll be damned. Yeah, 740. She's not pretty, but it did run, so I didn't hear any knocks or anything crazy. Not to worry, we might come back to this one in its own dedicated video. and just see what we can do. It'd be kind of cool to maybe get her fired up, see if we can take her for a drive, bring a fire extinguisher in case it catches on fire. Of course, the 83 Camaro, I haven't decided what to do with that, so I'm not even going to talk about it. That's a little Mustang GT up there that's trying to show off how bad he is. Little does he know that under the hood of my Mustang GT, there's a Pro Charger that's putting down over 500 horsepower to the wheels. But yeah, that's cute, very cute. This car is still sitting here running. I've left these things running for way too long. For you guys, it's only been a few minutes. For me, it's probably been about an hour. Let's check the temperature on this. Hopefully it's good. Temperature 170. See, now you hit the gas. Instant throttle response. No longer cuts out. This is a nice Corvette. I know that it's not a fast car by today's standards, and I know that by today's standards it's really not all that nice, but I like it. I guess I'm weird that way. I'm sure most people just don't appreciate, I guess you could call this a classic now, couldn't you? They just don't appreciate a classic like this today, I don't think. But I do. I haven't decided if that's one that I'm going to be willing to let go of or not, truthfully. I really do like the old girl. And aside from a couple minor little issues, that's a good Corvette right there. That's a good Corvette. This car right here, not running the best. Air conditioning doesn't work. Temperature is nice. Full tank of gas. Important window works. I don't know why it's running so badly. This thing did great on its 10-mile test drive, and now it's wanting to be a douchebag, truthfully. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, she still goes no problem. Let's see if I can get out of here. We're going to take this thing for just a quick spin and see if it clears the bugs out of it. Because, ooh, hear those calipers and rotors? Whoo! Runs great. It does. It runs great. I don't know why it's acting like such a fool sitting there idling, but it's doing just fine. Problematic old Subaru, man. What a fun little all-wheel drive car. This thing has got to be absolutely amazing in inclement weather. It really does. That sounds like a shield, like a dust shield, rubbing up against the rotor. Not bad. Not bad. It's really not. Alright, we'll take her home. I don't mind driving hoopties. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. I could drive anything, man. You drive a brand new expensive car, I could drive around one of these old buckets. I'm fine in just about anything. Just make sure I got 4 wheels and brakes. AC would be nice, but that's not even a necessity. All right, let's roll this sucker back to the house. Maybe she just needed to get driven a little bit, you know? There we go. Let's get you back home, old girl. See if she feels any better. Come on. Come on. That mass airflow sensor, I guarantee you, most of this car's problems is probably related to that mass airflow sensor. Here's how you open the door. You gotta reach your finger back here and push that open. She does fine. Where's the... My question is it going to start back up once we shut it off? Cooling fan just kicked in. That's good. So we know the cooling fan works. Yeah, there she goes, kind of idling like crap again. Well, listen, what do you want, man? It's a free car. What do you want? Did I leave the key in it? I hope I left the key in it. I did. So we're going to shut it off real quick, and we'll see if she wants to fire back up. All right, you ready? Let's shut her off. She's off. Let's see if she starts. Here we go again. There we go. She will start back up. AC doesn't work, by the way. Shut her off. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. Just making sure. I would hate to give away a car and say, yeah, it runs and drives, and then have somebody get down here and it doesn't run. I would feel so bad about that. I really would. But cars are unpredictable. You know, they really are. Run 1 minute, they're dead the next. This one comes with a full tank of gas, though, so I'm gonna say she's good. Let's shut her off. Put her in gear. I'm done with this one. So out of all my beaters, have you figured out which one I lost $4,000 on yet? I bet most of you guessed it. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I expected it to do at least a little bit better, and I honestly expected the video to do a little better than it did. The video absolutely tanked on it, and it tanked at auction as well. You ready to see what it was? Yeah, we might as well get it over with. If you guessed that it was a 2006 Porsche Cayman S, well, you'd be right. You'd be right on the money. I lost $4,000 on this car like that. It went for $10,000. I paid $14,000 for it. So number one, I paid too much for it, I guess. And number two, I expected more out of it than it got as far as views and the auction as well. So live and learn. We lost $4,000 on this Porsche. Whoever got it for $10,000 though, I think you got yourself a really good deal. You fix whatever's going on with that engine, you have yourself a really nice car. And if you're wondering what's under the car cover here, yeah, that's another car that I don't really want to talk about. It's the 1929 Ford Roadster that, try as I might, I can't get the company to pick it up. They won't take it back. They've relisted it for sale on their website repeatedly, and it's not selling. They're not coming and getting it. So I just tossed it under a cover. I don't care anymore. I don't know what to say. I don't care anymore. The Harley-Davidson Nightster, the 22 Nightster, is in my trailer there, and I'm actually waiting to hear back from David Stanley on that one. Ever since Caleb passed away on that motorcycle, I can't do it. I won't get on that bike again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Nightster. We got a couple more cars in the garage though. Let's go check those out. Are we ready? Ah, the Honda. This is the one that I think more people want than any of the other cars that I have that I'm doing a giveaway on. I think more people are after this Honda than anything else. And I'll be honest with you, I originally intended to go ahead and send it to auction and sell it. I can still sell through auction, guys. I can still sell through Copart. That's not an issue. I just don't, I don't see the point. I see so many of these cars, like, they're not worth that much money. And, you know, hell, if I can help somebody get a leg up in life, or if I can help a YouTube channel get started because you guys want to follow along on the adventure of bringing one of these cars back together, then we might as well do that. I think that's worth more, not just to myself, but to everybody else, to the community that's helped support this channel, to help grow this channel into what it is today. It's time to start giving back. I know we're not doing anything crazy big, but I started my YouTube channel doing automobile content with a Pontiac Aztek. So I'm here to tell you, you don't need $1 million. You don't need a $100,000 car to start your YouTube channel. I started mine with a Pontiac Aztek. I remember watching Sam Crack. The first videos of his I saw, he was working on a Volkswagen Jetta. Okay, so You can do it with something like this. I've had a few people ask how much that moped in the background is. I'm assuming those people didn't watch the videos. The moped is not for sale. It was my grandfather's, and it will never be sold. You could offer me $1 million, and I wouldn't sell it. Honest to God, there's no money in the world that I would sell that bike for. It means that much to me. This car right here, Monkey Wrench Mike just did a video on it. I'm not going to give too much away, but I will show you under the hood real quick. You just take a quick peek and you let me know if you see some. Trust me when I tell you, Monkey Wrench Mike has a video coming out on this car that you will not want to miss because it was lit. The video is going to be absolutely fire. Oh my God. I mean hot. It's going to be flaming. Trust me. Watch the video of Monkey Wrench Mike. I'll put his link down below. You don't want to miss his upcoming video on this. If you're wondering where the BMW M5 is, not to worry. I got a little surprise for you when it comes to that one. So the M5, I've had that car for like 40 days now. I've had that car for a long time. And I haven't brought it to the channel because I'm working really hard to make sure the video is perfect. And the car is as perfect as it can be for the content. I really want you to enjoy the video of the 500 horsepower E60 BMW V10 M5. That's coming. It is currently at the Auto Spa LLC. He's done some magic to it, and now he has sent something or some things from it down to be powder coated. And we're basically going to murder the car out. It should look absolutely sick when it comes back. So not to worry. I know a lot of you are wondering, when is the M5 video coming? It's coming very soon. I just wanted to make sure that the car was perfect and that the video was going to be excellent for you guys to watch. Some of these cars, I spend a month and a half with them trying to get everything to perfection before I put a video out. Believe it or not. A lot of the cars, the cheaper ones, yeah, we can just push those out. But there are some that I think are really deserving of just a really, really good video that I spend a lot of time working on, and I do a lot of work to the cars to make sure they're ready for the video as well for you guys. Now, if there's anything I forgot, definitely comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer. As far as these giveaways are concerned, I'm getting a lot of emails from people telling me, you know, and I understand you're having a hard time in life. I'm basically getting tons of emails, paragraphs long. That's not what these giveaways are for, guys, and I'm not giving anything away today, so there's no reason to send me emails telling me how you want this car, you want that car, you'll be happy to take this. If I buy this, you'll take it for free. They're free cars, so, you know, you can't email me and ask me to buy something and give it to you. Like, that doesn't work. I'm not here to hand out money, and this is not a competition of whose life is the worst, who's having the hardest time in life. That's not what this giveaway is for. Sure, I want to help people. That includes other YouTubers. That includes just regular folks. I want to help people, but I'm not out here looking to get somebody to come on camera and tell me how horrible their life is. That's not what I want. I want to help people, but not where it comes out on camera is, oh my God, I'm homeless and I'm living in a shelter. And I love helping people. I really do, but we are not going to turn this channel into a competition for who is having the hardest time in life. We've all had our struggles. We've all been there, and I want to spread the love pretty much evenly and equally throughout everybody. You don't have to be dirt floor poor and broke and living in a shelter to win one of my cars. That's not going to get you a car. That will not guarantee you one of these cars, okay? I want some positivity. I don't want to hear how bad things are. I want to hear how good things are going to be. If you're having a hard time in life, start looking at making things better, not how bad the current situation is. I've been homeless. I've been jobless. I've been dirt floor poor. I've been broke, right? I've been there. I've done it, and I've made it through it. If I can do it, most of you can do it too. I just wanted to throw that out there. There's no reason to be sending me a bunch of emails, guys. We're not to that point yet, but I assure you we're going to be getting to these giveaways soon. So subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. The link to Instagram is down below. The subscribe button is also right below this video because I'm going to randomly start dropping videos on the giveaway cars. I'm going to have you guys just leave a comment in one of those videos with your Instagram handle so I can verify that you're following me, and I'll verify that you're subscribed on YouTube. And as long as that's the case, I'm going to pick one of your comments. You will be responsible for either coming and getting the car and getting the car home. If you transport it, whatever, if you're going to have it shipped, you're responsible for that. That's your dime. If the car breaks in half 5 miles down the road, you own both halves of those cars, or both halves of that car, I should say. Free and clear. I will have the title in hand for you. You will walk away with the keys, car, and the title same day for a cost of absolutely nothing. I just want you to be on camera and sign an affidavit that says you're not going to sue me should something go wrong down the road. Sorry, but I got to cover my own behind. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.